Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Connor, here with my father,
Kevin.
and today we are covering a record from 2024. This is one that's been requested a good amount of times, I'd say.
Yeah.
And
I would say too.
and it's been on my radar for a while. It's one that I've wanted to listen to because I heard the name of this artist floating around, and then they were featured on the Tyler the Creator project, and I was like, oh,
him?
yes, was that song?
Like him.
So today's artist is Lola Young.
She could always flip her name and then be a hip hop artist, right?
Young Lola.
Young
Yes.
Lola.
But no, then yeah, her record came out, and it's one that I wanted to check out for a little bit now, and I figured why not? Let's just do it together. Track number 1, Good Books.
I know to push me away,
Love the percussion that.
and I know priority, but I'll never be in you. Make it hard to see.
Really different mix, eh?
I was gonna say her vocals are very wide,
Yeah.
compared to some of the records we've covered recently. So many cool sounds going on.
You know?
Cause you can't learn a lesson you ain't been told. It's me or the weed and your love in my face and what the hell do you mean? And I just wanna be baby. Can you keep me in? Can you keep me in your mouth?
There's certain parts where I can hear a little bit of her accent, but not
Not a lot.
a
No,
lot,
yeah.
no.
But I show that shit to the left. Say you're not that kind of
You're gonna have to
don't breathe.
read some of the lines to me because I don't know what
Oh.
this movement was.
Oh, I shoveled the shit to the left.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, to me, it made no sense. It's like it's a new dance move. I love this part here.
This is the highlight of the song for me, really. You know what that gives me? That gives me a bit of Marvin Gaye feeling.
Oh yeah.
I think it's on What's Going On.
Yeah, that whole Marvin Gaye record kind of flowed. It almost feels like one long song.
I know. It's such a great album. That was really cool. I liked her voice. I found the choruses like, wow. Like the choruses exploded with.
Yeah, well, her voice, I feel like we've done a lot of records where the artist has been real up close in the mix.
Yeah.
This is at least one song here where she's very kind of like open and reverbed, and it felt like she was kind of floating over the mix. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's, yeah.
The only part that felt like it was tight and close were those drum sections that you said gave it a little bit of like a Marvin Gaye kind of feel.
Yeah.
I don't have the lyrics in front of me, so you were, what was it? I shovel something?
The chorus is, you make it hard to see beneath the rubble, but I shovel that shit to the left and say you're not that kind
Yeah,
of
see,
guy.
I didn't catch the shovel that shit to the left. I thought you knew like a TikTok dance or something that I didn't know about. Because you were like,
Yeah,
this. You were like,
Especially with my bad shoulder, yeah.
so-
Shove that shit over the
I'm
shovel.
glad you clarified that for me because I honestly had no idea what the fuck you were doing.
I've been doing lots of stuff in this area behind the.
You've been getting a little too close to me,
but behind
in the last few videos.
yeah, the big
They
touch
can't see-
with Travis Scott.
Yeah, they don't see right now, but you were touching me.
Yeah, like you can't see that, right?
No.
Let's just call this the violation line then. I won't go past the violation line.
Stay past. Yeah. Here.
Okay, that's it. Even if there's a huge feature coming up on something and I can't go, whoa.
No, you can go like this, like
Okay,
wave or like
Yep.
knock on the line. Track number 2. I'm not saying this to you. This is the track. Wish You Were Dead.
That's not cool. I've just had a high lipid test. Like this already.
Can you come around? Fuck me nice. Pull my hair. Sing me lullabies. When you come around,
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll wear red. No, we can pretend that we're in love.
This is right up your alley.
Yeah, you know it, right?
Pretend that we're in love.
I'm already in love.
Calling the feds, and I wish you were dead. So sad,
Love that.
I wish you were dead.
When she said for a sex, went, for a sex.
Okay. The production is really winning me over on this song.
We break the bed.
Oh yeah.
We can pretend
This part.
we're in love.
Woo!
Okay, that
Wow.
was
Song number 2, "Wish You Were Dead," is on my fire charts.
yeah. You do. Are you gonna do the chart thing again?
Yeah.
This is so for anyone new watching, or if you didn't watch the Inhaler video,
Don't have a pen, but that doesn't matter because I know
you'll remember.
I'll remember.
My dad is going to start. He's going to have a chart for certain videos to write down what songs you think will be.
Big, especially on we're especially.
Well, I guess we can't really
do it
with
on this one, yeah.
because it's been out, so we already know. You
Yeah.
we can't get to Messy and you'd be like, I think there's going to be a big song.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's fucking 200 million. That was incredible.
Great production. The first song I wasn't super fan of. Then we came out and we heard Lola's voice, super scaled down, great drums, great bass, fucking good chorus. The way she said "for a sec," and I love that because it's like, I wish you were dead. Just fucking, I wish you were dead, but just for a sec.
Yeah,
Right?
no,
You annoy the fuck out of me.
yeah.
Right?
Every part of that song.
Yeah.
I felt like it took the elements that I liked
Yeah.
out of the first song and just added to it and improved it.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
there was a lot of things I liked about track number 1. I thought her wide vocals were cool.
Yeah.
But it was throughout the whole track. Whereas this one, it was only really the chorus where her vocals went very wide, like almost like they panned on both sides.
And she got high.
Yeah.
This is where she really opened her throat here, and she got high in those points, and that excites me to move forward because I think she's got a lot of
Vocal range.
Yeah, got a lot of vocal range in there.
Track number 3, Big Brown Eyes.
Oh, I don't know why I said.
Yeah.
I don't know why I moaned to that.
Oh. Track number 3, Big Brown Eyes. It's a great groove. Right
Yeah.
off the bat.
You can eat shit,
Okay.
'cause you fucked up my plans. I could've called Chris, James, Nico, I could've called Sam. Lips to kiss, I can't get your image out of my head. Slightly, I've been lonely for the whole week, so I hit you up, and I could have anybody else, but I love her, I like.
That was cool.
Yeah.
You can call me a bitch if you say with your big brown eyes. Slightly, I've been lonely.
She can write a chorus, a really
Yes,
catchy
yeah.
chorus.
If you want me, could've called Tom, Dick, Harry, or all of the above.
I like that she used Tom, Dick, and Harry.
yeah.
But you know what I did.
Good vocals background too, eh?
Yeah.
You smile, your lips, you kiss, come lonely for the whole week.
She's so good at making choruses.
Yeah.
Like, this is so catchy.
I'll take the job.
When you say la la, when you say la la with those big old sexy arms,
I like how she goes on about the eyes.
Who's doing the vocals there?
Yeah.
I forget who I am, princess.
With your big brown.
Woo! Lola's in the house.
Another fucking great, catchy song.
Wow. See, you know what? I had a premonition.
Hey, you just touched me there.
Oh, sorry. I pushed the
The
zone.
zone. You fucking
Forgot
the
the
song was so good. You pushed the zone.
I pushed the zone. I'm sorry. I had a premonition.
Yeah, what was that?
Because when you named it, remember earlier at the beginning, you said
Yeah.
what it's good. You said, "Oh, next we have a big brown eye," and
Yeah,
I went,
you went,
"Oh,
you already knew.
I knew it was going to be fire." That was fire, man. Her phrasing was so good.
On that chorus.
What I love about Lola's writing right now is like she's got this hardness to her, but she's not. You know what I mean? You can call me a bitch if you say it with your big brown eyes, right? And then she said, nobody can call me a bitch
Yeah.
or whatever, but with your big brown eyes, you can.
Yeah, exactly. It's showing like how, and I think everyone. That's probably why she has so many listeners and people that can connect, because it's such a human thing to have. These opposite sides to yourself.
Yeah,
where
yeah.
Sometimes you're like fucking the toughest. You feel like the toughest person mentally.
Yeah.
And then other times, you're the complete opposite.
Yeah, for me, it's like 2 hours later.
Yeah, or you're a mix of both. You don't know how you're feeling sometimes. You don't know how to feel towards a person.
That was a really, really, really good track.
That's a great song. Track number 4, Conceited.
I just want to say, I'm really, really digging this album, and I mean that. Like, the clarity on this.
This reminds me of the Magdalena Bay Little Yachty song.
I swim too quickly, cause big waves are hard to jump over. You're not sweet, not sickly. You don't taste like nothing when I'm sober. Monday, and goddamn, you stink like you've missed me. I find it.
You stink like you've missed me. That's
Don't
great.
Close your eyes when you kiss me. Surprise! I bet no one's ever told you you bought me some flowers. I gave them to
Yeah.
someone else. You're so conceited. Yeah, you bought me some flowers. I gave them to someone else.
Love her staccato there. It's,
Yeah.
That you love me, you're just talking to yourself, and I don't wanna know.
I am wondering if the guy, a drummer Ash Sohn, is playing on this, man. It's so his style.
Told me that you love me, you're just talking to yourself. You bought me some flowers.
What a yeah.
Them to someone else.
Nice. I'm glad they fucked with this groove on the way out.
Yeah.
It really. Cling. Hear the clings in there? Conceited was great.
That was really good.
Wow.
I really enjoyed that track. The bass line automatically reminded me of that Yachty song that Magdalena Bay produced. So then they had two versions of it. Similar, you know what I mean? The boom, boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom.
I loved. I'm gonna say it a bunch of times.
Yes.
The way, that's why my fingers were going like this. It's like, you bought me some flowers. I gave them some.
Another great flowing chorus.
I know.
Like all her choruses are just so
Really staccato, and she was like, you know what I mean?
No,
It was
that's-
fucking great.
You described it perfectly. 'Cause
Yeah.
I didn't want to embarrass myself doing that. But
That's
that's
exactly
how
right,
I
yeah.
feel. Do you know Messi? Not the soccer player. The song.
No.
Okay. Well, I know the chorus because it was big on just the internet, TikTok, Instagram.
Should I read the thing about it? I think it's quite important.
You think it's quite important?
Well, from what I just read here, right? Messi is an ADHD anthem, and it really showcases everything I felt during my last relationship. But it's also deeper than that, as it talks about how I felt about myself in general. Being too messy one day and too clean the other, struggling to find a balance in my life.
Yeah, that's kind of what I got from the song when I heard it. Track number 5, Messy.
You know I'm impatient, so why would you leave me waiting outside the station when it was like -4 degrees? And I get what you're saying. Lucky if I turn 33. Okay, so yeah, I smoke like a chimney.
Whoa.
I'm not skinny and I pull a Britney. Who do you want me to be? 'Cause I'm too messy and then I'm too fucking clean. You told me get a job and you asked where the hell I've been.
This is fucking great.
Yeah.
And then I'm too fucking dumb that I'm not 1,000 people I could be for you when you hate the fucking law.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, this song's great.
You hate the fucking law.
Look at all the great
Nice
stuff.
little pickup here.
Yeah. Little shaker with some rice in it.
Yeah, I love that there's not a big bridge or big guitar solo. It's just a nice little compact part, and then back to the fucking banger chorus.
And then I'm too fucking dumb. You hate the fucking law.
I want to give her a hug.
You hate the fucking law. You hate the fucking law.
So I'm curious to know if you see the appeal in that song there.
Oh, you know what? That gave me so many emotions. I felt, you know what? When an artist writes lyrics that way and they're just so open, and then I said it a million times, when you put that package together and you've got the music right, you've got the performance vocals
The
right,
melody,
melody and the lyrics, it's like I was close to crying. And the song is not so much of a crying song, other than me feeling sad for her
or anyone in that
situation, right? And then and feeling those feelings, right? But what a touching song, like really really touching, emotional track, man. It's
the first time I heard it, I instantly knew why it was getting so big. I don't even connect to like right now I don't connect to all the lyrics, but there's certain lines that I can pull out of that. But it's just the whole message of the song and the feeling of where she's writing from, and that, you know, emotional state that you're in.
Yeah, that's what hit me, was the empathy. That's what I said. You know what? For me, listening to her, I'd want to give her a hug, because it's like when somebody's singing like that and they're opening their heart, and then it doesn't matter if those lyrics don't pertain to me, but as humans, we go, fuck, I just want to hug this person.
Yeah.
I love that, how she writes just like
Bluntly.
That's exactly it. I touched you again. Sorry, I broke the fourth wall.
The fourth wall. I don't know if that's...
I broke... Okay, that's the fourth wall?
Are we characters in a show?
No, I don't think so. We should clarify that we're both actors. I don't know you. I didn't know you. I'm a fake father. You're a fake son.
I still don't think that's breaking the fourth wall. Anyway, go on.
No, but this line here is like, okay, so yeah, I smoke like a chimney. I'm not skinny, and I pull a Britney every other week. Like, that's such a great line. And I'm too perfect till I show you that I'm not. A thousand people I could be for you, and you hate the fucking lot.
Yeah.
Like, you just trying and trying and trying to appease someone, right? And it just doesn't happen, and that's maybe time to get the hell out of there.
Yeah.
That was fucking messy. Well, this has been I tell you,
it's a fucking good record.
It's really fucking great.
Track 6, Walk On By.
Is it a cover? No.
I don't know. Maybe.
So walk on by.
We'll find out. Maybe there is a sample there. Well, anyway, track 6,
let's listen.
Walk On By. No, I don't think so.
No. Producer kudos. Wow.
I totally see what Tyler saw, like why he wanted her on Chromacopia. I feel like this production and Chromacopia, they've got some similarity.
Fuck, she's a chorus writer, extreme, man.
You know, we'd always call Cuddy the chorus king.
Yeah.
She's the chorus queen.
Yeah, wow. Don't they call it lorries or something like that? What do they call it over there? Is it a cab?
Yeah.
It's a cab?
Oh, I don't know if it's a cab, but I know it. Yeah, I've heard the word lorry.
Was that's a semi, I think.
Yeah.
Really
claps.
super tight rhythm section, man.
I love those claps. So I absolutely love the song like placement here, because I felt like Messy was such a, I don't know, emotionally draining song.
Yeah.
You know, and this, although it's still, you know, a little bit emotionally draining, definitely is picked up a little bit in the just with the rhythm and everything.
For sure. At the end of Messy, when I was saying it was one of these songs where you got to fuck off from the person who doesn't appreciate you. Well, we have the next one is Walk On By. Get in the fucking cab and get out of here.
Yeah, yeah.
So I like the way that song
They
placement
sat
happened.
next to each other.
Yeah, it was like, here we have this big monster of a track, and then it's like, get in a cab and you got 15 minutes to get out of here, go find the girl that you were, cheating on me with, type of thing, right? And I thought, and the grooviness of the I'm actually gonna leave here once I don't have a stroke, and I'm going to look up who played on this album, because it's very important I find out.
You love looking into the little details.
Well, there's a great drummer in the UK. He's probably 50 years old. I follow him. His name's Ash Soan, Soan. If you can't, check him out on his Instagram. He has a studio that's a big, like, geometric dome, and he's done Adele's 25, and he's done so many albums. It's crazy, right? And the percussion on here sounds so minimalistic and tight, just like the way he plays.
does it.
So it
could be him, or could be somebody that has that
totally different,
similar style, but it's the same style as him.
It's the same style, yeah. Very, very tight. Not a ton of rolls, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Track number 7, You Noticed.
Nylons.
You said the perfume I was wearing smelled like Joe Malone, and I'll never forget that, cause it was just some cheap shit I found at home.
It sounds like she's moving on in this track, eh?
And I can't have you cleaned up my kitchen and painted it white, and you noticed love you tonight, and you noticed.
I like this one.
Another great placement. Like, the record's definitely telling a story, just with the way how these songs are flowing.
Yeah.
Never forget that, cause I hated it that day.
See, that's a fucking beautiful line, man. I love that swell of.
I cleaned up my kitchen and painted it white. I tried my best to not love you tonight.
Oh, that was fantastic.
That was, a beautiful song, and I love where it's placed. It's flowing very well, the record. From the start with the opening track, Good Books, and where we've gotten now, it really has flown perfectly. Well, it just feels like I'm getting more and more connected to her as the record goes along.
Especially with You Noticed, like, the lyrics in here are so like primal human emotions. And it's sometimes, and I'd be remiss in not saying that I was, mom would get her hair done or something, I'd be too busy and I wouldn't notice, you know what I mean? And those lyrics sort of just hit me in that spot, like, you made me cry like a bitch when you helped my little sister with her painting, because you didn't need to, because you had an interview for that job you always wanted, but you promised her. Like, those just very simple, like, human interactions, just speaking them out and just saying that, like, I cleaned up my kitchen and painted it white, you noticed. I did my hair and my makeup so nice, and you noticed. And it's great to notice things. And you know what? Let's go back to what we've said a million times. When you're out somewhere, I'm not afraid anymore. And I did this last week. There was a lady with really cool gray hair and blue boots on, and she was older. And I'm like, great hair. Because before I'd be like, oh, I'm not going to say it because I was just holding back.
Hold
right?
back, yeah.
Yeah, I was just holding back, and I just, like, with everything in the world going on, like, maybe she'd fucking fuck off or something, I don't know, and then it hurt me, whatever. Yeah. But she was like, thank you, and she was like a big thank you, right? And
that might be, a total mood changer or something like that.
Yeah, because you never know what's going on in people's lives, right?
Yeah. Track 8, Crush.
That sounded more like somebody screaming for help because their foot got stepped on than a count-in.
Was that supposed to be a count-in? I thought it was a military sample or something.
I thought it was a count-in. Oh, hi-hat's opening. Oh, it's getting wider.
I got a life, nothing
Yes.
You got a job.
That snare is as tight as a frog's anus. Listen to it.
Yeah.
Like,
And I know that you only passing me by. What did you have in mind? I think I got it. What the fuck? And when you're not looking at me, I'm aware. And I know that you only passing me by. And
Crazy vocals.
yeah. I love that drop out. Holy jeez. I thought we had a bottom drop coming.
That was a roller coaster of a song.
That was crazy roller coaster.
I love that though.
Yeah.
That snare.
That was so like crack.
You gotta explain though, because the viewers probably watched it. I was laughing for a good 30 seconds after. I kept like going back and then laughing, and then fucking turning away, trying to focus on the song, and then laughing. How the fuck do you know how tight a frog's anus is?
Well, because they don't drown. No water goes up there. You know that?
No, I didn't know that.
There's a stat.
There's a stat about how tight their anus is.
The frog's anus, or cloaca, is the opening of the rear of the body where the waste, urine, and reproductive cells pass. It comes out, but nothing goes in.
So this is like, that's like a genuine, like that's real. Like
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
like a good example then.
I'll tell you, it's a saying, right?
It's not a saying. I can guarantee.
If it's not, is a frog's ass watertight? This is all over.
Yeah, but that's not saying though. That's just somebody asking a question.
Okay, maybe no one said it then. Okay, maybe no one said it yet, but I have.
All
So
right.
it's, that snare drum was tight as a frog's ass.
Yeah, you've claimed that saying. Track number 9, Fuck.
Seriously?
Yeah, it's just titled Fuck.
You're just my type and you know it's complicated. Thank God. You're like twice as nice as him, babe.
I like this one.
So do I.
So I don't mind if you're down and you're out. As long as you're underneath me, here to keep me when the sun goes down. You still blow me away. God, you're my
Fucking crazy production.
you're my lover. And maybe I don't need no other. You're my first and my last time lover. Did I just hear you say you love me? Mind if you're down and you're out.
This part, I love this.
As long as you're underneath me.
Really sounds like she's found the person here on Fuck. This is the most experimental since the first track. With some different. Was that it?
Yeah, that was a short one.
It just went boom, boom, boom. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, that was a really cool song.
Fuck.
Yeah. No, I really like that one. I love the production. I'm not comparing it to these
Yeah.
artists' records, but the production is giving me the same feeling as
Yeah,
when
yeah.
I listen to like that Magdalena Bay project or the new Tyler or the Yachty album from last or 2 years. How many years ago now?
See, you know
Time's
that
flying.
yeah, well, it's been a while. Yeah, that track there, like that was something she hadn't done on the whole album. Like she did a little bit of experimentation on the very first track, but here with those pluckings,
Yeah.
of, I don't know what those were, and the way she was phrasing everything, that is a catchy. Again, look at man.
Every song has been catchy so far. Track number 10, Intrusive Thoughts.
Hey there, intrusive thoughts. Maybe I'm wired on.
She's gonna need something else other than paracetamol to get
Yeah.
rid of intrusive.
Yeah.
Intrusive thoughts. Don't know what's real or not. I could jump off this balcony. No one would care. My friend wants to kill me. I know it, I swear. And I'm not what I thought when I thought that I wasn't all there. Kinda messed up that you are me. Guess
Oh, I love the verbs on these.
just play nicely.
they're just intrusive thoughts, and maybe I'm
Cool vocals
not all
there.
that strange.
Oh, that was great. What a great track.
I love that
I
song.
absolutely love.
I think 'cause we can both relate a lot. To,
Oh yeah, you know
to
what?
that track personally, phenomenal song.
Yeah, I was making coffee this morning, tea and stuff like that. And I had a vision of me sticking like 4 butter knives up my ass, and I'm like, that is not.
Yeah,
It's like it's not there. It's intrusive thoughts, right?
yeah. I've actually
That was not true.
I wouldn't doubt it. I don't know. Yeah, I've dealt with my intrusive thoughts through cognitive behavioral therapy and medication and just regular therapy. You can kind of feel trapped because you
Sure.
tend to think that you are your mind. You associate yourself
Yeah.
with what you think. And you can convince yourself that these thoughts are really you.
Yeah.
So tackling a subject that I definitely have experience with, and luckily I don't have to deal with that too much anymore. But hearing her talk about it, it's just another highlight on the record for me.
Yeah,
just
yeah.
because it's another thing that I can connect with personally.
Yeah, there's something you taught me earlier on. Like I forget the whole scenario about it. You told me it was sort of like how she sums it up here at the end. She says, "Oh, hey there, intrusive thoughts. We got off on the wrong foot back here. Come on in. I'll put the kettle on. They're just intrusive thoughts, and maybe I'm not all that strange."
Yeah, exactly.
So it's sort of like I remember my therapist saying that just think of them as clouds passing by.
Yeah.
And just let them go, and they're just, everybody has them.
You and I both have very severe anxiety, so it's hard for us to not, as soon as we see that boat or that cloud,
Lock on it.
and be like, why is this here?
Yeah,
why
yeah.
is this thought here? And then like grab onto that cloud, that
Yeah, yeah,
metaphorical boat or cloud, and just fixate on it, which then causes more clouds
anxiety. Yeah, yeah.
and more boats. And but like how she summed it up at the end, you are not your thoughts, you are not your mind.
Yeah,
That's
very
one-
important track.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
a cool way to kind of close out the record. Let's go to the last track here, outro. Track 11, outro.
It's funny, right? Because I never understood the term love yourself. I thought it was one of those cringy ass Tumblr quotes, and man, I used to fucking love up Tumblr. But I was more into the sad poetry shit. I guess what I'm trying to say is this. This album is me discovering and trying to understand through my one and only true love, that is music, that I can too be my one and only true love. That I haven't got there yet, but I will. And when I do, this album will be for me and no one else, as it already is. But I chat so much shit, and what I'm really trying to say is to anyone who's ever hurt me and thinks these songs are about them, this wasn't meant for you anyway.
Wow, that's a great ending.
Title drop there.
Yeah.
That was cool. I like that right after Intrusive Thoughts.
Yeah.
I felt like we kind of got some closure with that song, and towards the end of the record, honestly, with Fuck and Intrusive Thoughts.
Yeah.
And then having that spoken word piece.
I think coming as the last track, and coming from the previous track, being so vulnerable, and then just having her speak was so fucking brilliant.
Yeah, I love that. I'm so glad I got to experience this with you. I was going to listen to it on my own, but I figured that we'll wait and we'll try to fit it in our schedule. And yeah, I had a lovely time. I hope you had fun.
I had an absolute blast. I wish the only thing that it made it to 12 songs, because it drives me batty that it's 11.
Well, you could count the last.
I
two
guess
as
you
one.
could. We could say 10.
Yeah, there's one. The outro isn't really a song. It's just
True.
her talking.
Yeah.
I
That's
know
right.
you're weird with your even and odd numbers.
Even and odd numbers. Yeah.
And most importantly, I hope you guys had a good time. And definitely give this album a listen, please, on your own time, without us talking in between and splitting up the flow of the record. I highly recommend giving this record a listen.
Great album. This was great. It was really good.
Yeah. So anyway, take care, guys. We'll see you soon with some more album reactions. It's mid-February, and we got Sam Fender soon. So we're doing some more UK stuff. Sam Fender's next Friday, I think.
Yes.
Which I'm
Yeah.
quite excited for. But other than that, I don't know what we're doing, and you'll find out when we do it. So take care.
Okay, bye-bye.
Love. Bye.